Welcome to the April 2018 edition of CORESafety TV, brought to you by the National Mining Association. April 28th is World Day for Safety and Health at Work, and we're recognizing that since NMA has many member companies with operations in global locations. Obviously, all of those companies have one thing in common: the need to bring their miners home safely at the end of every day, no matter where they're located. The most recent NMA member company to become CORESafety certified is Kinross Gold. Now, Kinross is one of the world's leading gold producers. In their first year, they produced more than 83,000 gold ounces. Today, they produce over 2.6 million ounces, and they have more than 9,000 employees around the world. On June 3rd of this year, they'll turn 25 years old. I recently got the opportunity to speak with Michael Meehan, and he's the Director of Corporate Health and Safety at Kinross. And he told me a little bit about how the company makes the most out of CORESafety.
We at Kinross, we believe that safety begins at the top with top-down leadership. We express that to our people and at all levels of the organization. We assess our risk every time we have a new project, a task. Every time we start our work day, we talk about safety, talk about anything that's changed, something that may be different for the day. It is our way of life. Kinross was a leader in promoting and developing the CORESafety program. We knew that a lot of our systems were well aligned with the programs and process that was laid out with CORESafety, and certainly it's a performance-driven system, and we believe in that, in performing well and managing safe operations. We've had a lot of good programs or processes in place, but really what CORESafety does is it brings those together. To say that it's difficult, it is in a way. It takes some work, but challenge is well worth the opportunity and the reward that you receive when you build that alignment and you have a better performing program. One of the things that is really important about CORESafety is the aspect of continuous improvement. When we started discussing and introducing the CORESafety concept, it was a very easy transition because of the performance and putting people first and being a leader in safety. We were talking their language. CORESafety was very easy for them to grasp and understand. We looked at our programs and did a tabletop exercise as to how closely we were aligned with the 20 modules. Then our second step was to really look at doing an in-depth review, an on-site internal audit of our programs to verify that we had what we thought we had. And then lastly, the third step in the process, and it's a fairly rigorous process of having an external auditor come in to look at everything you have and do an on-site field verification. Oh, that photograph is at the observation site at Fort Knox. The three individuals are regional safety director, our local mine safety director, and then our lead auditor, the lead auditor with the third-party audit team. That was a great photograph of them viewing the operation. From Kinross' perspective, I highly recommend the program, or we do. It was a very good process for us to do some self-evaluation, and certainly then to have a third party come in and look at us. With our achievement of the CORESafety certification, we're going to use this audit process to promote the CORESafety program globally as well as just in the domestic U.S. We see the value there from a global perspective. We produce and we perform well, but we do it safely. We believe the CORESafety plays well anywhere in the world, not just in the U.S.
And let's again acknowledge Kinross Gold for achieving CORESafety certification. They are the 8th NMA member company to do so. J. Paul Rawlinson is Kinross Gold's president and CEO. He says Kinross is very proud to have one of the best safety records in our industry, and we continuously work to maintain and strengthen our performance. To read the full press release about the Kinross certification, just go to CORESafety.org. Now, to continue our monthly review of CORESafety's 20 modules, let's take a minute to watch this video nugget on module number 3, Management System Coordination. CORESafety's module number 3 focuses on management system coordination. Having a policy on safety seldom achieves anything unless it is followed up with systems that make the policy live. In CORESafety's module number 3, you'll learn why it's important to assign responsibility for development and management of CORESafety to a system leader, And integrate CORESafety into your other company systems such as mine planning, operations, maintenance, contract management, HR, IT, performance management, equipment purchasing, etc. Module number 3 also emphasizes that CORESafety should be managed by someone in senior management, and documentation of the safety and health management system is necessary in order to ensure understanding, effectiveness, and continuity of the system for all stakeholders. All right, now let's take a look at this month's Core 4 tips that tie into module number 3. Tip number 1, designate a senior manager with formal responsibility for CORESafety. Tip number 2, develop a written annual safety and health plan specific to your company. Tip number 3, develop and share your SHMS policy with all employees, contractors, and stakeholders. And tip number 4, make sure the SHMS is fully integrated into all other company systems. For CORESafety TV and the National Mining Association, that's all for this month. I'm Nelson Duffel. Be safe out there, and thanks for watching.
To share one of your safety stories, videos, or photos, email us at info@coresafetytv.org.